now that we've looked at the book Dropping In on Picasso, let's learn how Picasso followed the art rules. We are going to start our first lesson with recreating our versions of the portrait of Dora Maar. As we do this, we are going to discover how we can use the grid method of portraiture to create an abstract cubism portrait. So let's begin with our oval. Alright, so here I've got my basic shape for my face. Now, in previous portraits, we've learned that we're going to divide the face in half horizontally, and we typically divide it in half vertically. Here's where we're going to slightly alter that. We're going to move that line slightly to the right. This line still remains my eye line, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place an eye, as I would in a normal portrait, on that line. This side is also my eye line. I'm going to create one of Picasso's styles of eyes. Notice how it's coming in and this eye is looking across the paper. Once we do our eyes, we divide from the eye line to the chin in half. This becomes our nose line. Now remember, with Dora Maar, we see multiple versions of her face. So I'm going to draw a nose extending out. And I'm also going to create some nostrils for a nose that's looking forward. When I'm done with my nose, I'm going to divide in half from my nose line to my chin, and this becomes my mouth line. I'm going to have my lips coming out, puckering up almost, and I'm going to extend them within the face as I would, so that I get two versions of the mouth. Then I'm going to go ahead and add my ear. My ear would belong somewhere within these lines because it's Picasso and we see things in different directions. My ear is going to be slightly backwards. I can add my neck. And then I'm going to add my hair. Again, we're seeing different directions, so our hair might move in different ways than it normally would. And with that, my basic drawing is done. Now, it is very important before I color that I erase all of the grid lines and any unnecessary lines that still remain. So because my hair is existing, I want to get rid of the shape of my head. And all of these grid lines that helped me place my facial features. And now I've got my basic drawing complete. Using oil pastels, I'm going to start to add colors. Now remember, Picasso worked both in a blue period and a rose period. So you can decide which version you'd like to use. If you're choosing the rose period, you're going to work with all of your warm colors. If you're choosing the blue period, you're going to work with a bunch of cool colors. So for this project, I'm going to choose cool colors. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to start to add color to create some of those other areas. Here's the bridge of my nose. Here's my nostrils. My mouth. Shape for my ear. I'm going to get some my cheek in here. The shadow or the outline underneath my neck. The outline of my nose as it extends. Eyes. I'm also going to add streaks of color throughout my hair. Again, working with the cool colors and emphasizing the blue period in my drawing. And as I draw, I'm trying to draw a continuous line showing the way my hair might move. Once I've got these areas completed, then I'm going to come in with my peach and I'm going to start to add in skin color for my face. I'm going to blend it right over my colors so that I get hints of the colors. Okay, and now I'm starting to approach a point where I'm almost complete. I do want to add a little bit of red in my lips. And then I like to color over it with the peach so it becomes just a little bit more natural, not such a bright, vibrant red. Forgot to kind of mark where my chin goes, so I'm going to get that curvature in there for my chin. feel like I need to separate my neck just a little bit more, so I can add some purple in and give that separation from my chin and neck. Now, our hair, when we have gotten to this point, we want to come back with our natural hair color, or the color that our hair is. So I'm going to come in with black, and I'm going to start to fill in the spaces so that I have some of my natural color. In here as well. And then the last thing I like to do is outline my eyes. I think it helps them to stand out, and give myself a few eyelashes. And in here, I'm noticing I do not have an eyebrow, so I'm going to come in with color and create my eyebrow. Because it's part of my hair, I'm gonna add a little bit of black within there as well. And with that, my picture of Dora Maar is basically done. Now remember, when he talked about Dora Maar, he also mentioned that things were balanced. So if there was something on the right side, there was something similar on the left. If there was something at the top, there might be something similar at the bottom. So I'm going to complete with blocks of color. Okay, so I'm going to use blocks of color, and I'm going to start with purple, and I'm going to start in the top right, then I'm going to go down to the bottom left, and I'm going to add purple so that I am balanced. With my purple complete, I'm going to put blue in the bottom right, and then I'm going to bring it up into the top left, maintaining balance in the picture. And finally, I'm going to finish any remaining spots with green.